So, Sony has decided to... What was that voice crack? Ooh, that was a bad one. But anyways, Sony has decided to increase the price of What? Sony has decided to raise the price of PlayStation Plus 12-month memberships, where before, and probably as of this video recording, like, PlayStation Plus Essential, which is what I have, which is running out in a little over a week, in a little less than 2 weeks. PlayStation Plus Essential is $60, but that's getting raised to $80. Then there's PlayStation Plus Extra. It's like $80 already. That's going to go up to like $100, I think. And then Premium, which is $100, but it's going to go up to like $120, $140. Now, I don't really care about PlayStation Extra or Premium because a lot of stuff that's on Extra and Premium I can really just buy on the PS3 store, which, yeah, I can play on PS3. Like, this is the controller I've been using since I played the God of War games back in February. This is the exact PS3 controller I've used. Except I changed the controller like once in the final episode of Sly 1 because, yeah, the control stick kind of kept fucking me over. So I had to swap to this controller. Both OEM controllers, by the way, so the original PS3 controllers, not like third party. But yeah, other than that I did use that. And PlayStation consoles are normally, when I'm not playing on emulators, PlayStation consoles are what I normally play, because I have easier, faster access to them. Because, again, I've got PS4, of course, and the PS3. And speaking of PS3, I'm going to be finishing Sly 2 tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to be uploading 2 Sly 2 videos tomorrow, just to get the game over with. I have the first one. I have the first video recorded, edited, all that stuff. It's ready to go. So, yeah, then I just got one more to work on. But yeah, the reason, enough about that, but the reason Sony is, hold on, I'll be right back. But yeah, the reason Sony is raising the prices for PlayStation Plus is to bring higher quality games to PlayStation Plus. Like, we already have really fucking good quality games. I mean, they gave us God of War 2018. Hold on. I got my controller right here. Let me see what games they have. This is why I always have my controller right next to me. So they got Black Ops 4, which is not great by any means, but it's not the worst. Got Crash 4. Crash 4 is a really fucking solid game. It's hard, it's extremely fucking difficult, but it's a good game. It's a solid choice. 100%. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Again, I don't really care about the remake. I can just play the original. I have the original. I just don't have it installed, but I could play it. I don't like the remake gameplay-wise. Story-wise, it's way better than the original, but gameplay-wise, I'll stick to the original. And again, God of War 2018. I don't need to explain. Mass Effect, the Mass Effect trilogy. definitely solid choices because that's 3 games in one, so that's a really fucking solid choice. Mortal Kombat X. I mentioned in the past that when we first got the PS4 back in 2015, we got Mortal Kombat. My mom pre-ordered Mortal Kombat X and we had it. Of course, I got rid of the copy we had back then, and the only way I could really play it is through PlayStation Plus. But otherwise, yeah, this was a solid choice. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I downloaded it when it was available. I just never got around to playing it. I never did. But yeah, that's really everything else noteworthy that I had when I, had PlayStation Plus. That is honestly really worth playing. You're probably wondering, well, what about Battle for Bikini Bottom? Battle for Bikini Bottom sucks, period. Doesn't matter which version of the game you play, it sucks. It's not a good game. Super Hot, it's just, the premise was cool, but overall, it's not a good game. Team Sonic Racing. Honestly, you're better off playing like Sonic Drift, Sonic Riders, Sonic All-Stars Racing, preferably Transformed because that was the better one, honestly. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I'll honestly stick to the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater games because on the PS1, because while I do have some nostalgia to those, like, there's just so much more cool stuff in the originals than in the remakes that the remakes couldn't have because of licensing. So that sucks. Little Nightmares I never touched. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl I played 3 times against AI because I had nobody to fucking play with. Not like I wanted to play with anybody anyway. But yeah, other than those, that's really everything noteworthy that I played on PlayStation Plus. Everything else, I can really just, like, play. I have installed, or I can install, or I could just play on the PS3 or, like, emulate it. Well, when it comes to PS1 games, at least I can emulate, because the only way I could play PS1 games is by putting a disc in, and yeah. I shouldn't have even put my Slide Collection disc in, because it's stuck in the PS3. Like, I have to physically take the disc drive out, open the disc drive up, take the disc out, put it back together, and put it back in the PS3 safely in order to get the game out. Which is why I haven't been touching my PS1, which is why I haven't been touching my Sarge's Heroes or Misadventures of Trombone disc. Like, if I want to play those, I have to emulate them. Or, buy them on the PlayStation Store, which Sergeant's Heroes isn't. Trombone is, but Sergeant's Heroes isn't. So the only way I can really play that is through emulation. Of course, I could, like, buy, a PS1 system, or a PS2, but that's really fucking finding one of those is expensive as it is. Not to mention I'd also have to buy a memory card and such too. So, I'm better off just emulating them or getting them on the PlayStation Store. I could do the same with big PS2 games as well. Like the Slide Collection, I could have bought digitally, but honestly, I prefer physical media. So yeah, that's whatever. But yeah, you get the point. Like, extra and premium, I don't really care about because, again, I can just play on PS3 or emulate stuff. So it's like, what's it matter to me? Like, because all I really get PlayStation Plus for is to play with my two just play with my buddies. Play Xenoverse with my buddies. That's all I really use it for. Sure, I do get PlayStation Plus games free, but it honestly just depends on the game, really. And this month's games suck. I don't even care about them, so it's like, it doesn't really matter to me that my membership is ending. Especially since, I haven't been playing with my buddies recently because they've been doing whatever. And I've been playing the slide games for the past month and a half, pretty much. And also speedrunning Freedom Planet. So it's like, yeah, there's really no point in me renewing my membership if I'm not playing with my buddies. That's what I really get it for. So it's like, there's no point. But yeah, point still stands. There's no reason for Sony to raise these prices. Like, if they're gonna raise the prices, at least make it worth our while. Like, make to start development on Sly 5. Start working on another Ratchet and Clank. Fuck, I'd even sell for a new fucking Jak and Daxter, and I hate Jak and Daxter. The games aren't very good. But you know what? I settle for a new one of those as well. I mean, you can't do Uncharted because Uncharted is out. They finished Uncharted. Uncharted is done. There's no more games being made. Fuck. Make Crash Team Rumble free, but that's more an Activision thing, so they can't really. And even then, probably need PlayStation Plus playing anyway, so no point. But you understand what I'm saying. If they're gonna increase the price, at least make something new. Give the fans what they want. Make Sly 5. Start working on the Sly Cooper movie. Make a new Ratchet and Clank. Just do something. Like, don't just give us higher quality games for PlayStation Plus. Actually do something worthwhile. That's actually justifying the price. Again, Sly 5, Sly Cooper movie. Make one of those happen. Come on. Yeah, you want to know when the last Sly game came out? 10 years ago. Yeah, Thieves in Time on the PS3 was the last Sly Cooper game we ever got in 2013. And do you want to know when the last Sly Cooper game before that was released? 2005. Sly 3 was released 2005. Then 8 years later, Thieves in Time came out. It's 10 years later, we haven't had a Sly 5. Because, Sanzaru didn't want to make another one. But since Sony owns Sly Cooper, it's like, they can just do whatever they want with it. Hopefully they continue from, well, I shouldn't really spoil anything. But, yeah. Again, I can't spoil anything because I haven't even played Sly 4. I haven't even played Thieves in Time yet. I played the demo years ago, but it was just a demo, so I don't think it really counts. But yeah, you understand. They need to at least make it justifiable. Well, I'm gonna calm down for a bit. I'm gonna play some Toho Lost Word, and yeah, keep an eye out for the last 2 Sly 2 videos tomorrow. Well, last 2 of the videos of the playthrough for Sly 2. And until then, take care.